On this episode of I Do, we talk rings, venues, dresses, and even moving into your new home. Everything to make your perfect day and the perfect life. Welcome to I Do, the ultimate wedding show. I'm your host, Chelsea Cardwell. Today on the show, we are at the beautiful Martin Mansion in historic Hague in Norfolk, Virginia. This gorgeous wedding venue hosts some of the most picturesque weddings. Come on in. Susan, thank you so much for having us here.
It is such a pleasure to have you here.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the house?
Sure. This incredible mansion was built in circa 1909 by Alva Martin, and Alva was a Renaissance man. He was extremely accomplished, responsible for locating the Port of Virginia here in Norfolk.
Wow.
So an incredible man and family.
Wow, and now it is open as a venue for weddings.
It sure is. We've been having weddings here since 1925.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so historical. So how large is the mansion?
It is 10,000 square feet.
That sounds like a party.
It is. It is a great party. We use these two parlors as a wonderful place to mingle, mix and mingle. We have an incredible reception hall that guests can enjoy a fully seated dinner. We don't do catering, but we have an incredible array of restaurants and caterers that we recommend from around the area.
That's great. So you can actually pick something that could be your favorite.
Very individual things. So we don't want to, we want to give all our clients a wide array of options.
Right, and make it as unique to them
as
possible.
That's right. Really important, right?
Absolutely.
We have very limited guidelines considering the historic nature of this home. We love for our clients and our brides to be able to really make it personal and their own venue. This is more like a mansion that we want you to make your home for that day. The other very unique thing that we bring to the table is we are in the historic Hague section of Norfolk, and we are a stroll to incredible activities for your guests that come to town. They can stroll to the Chrysler. They are a stone's throw from downtown. Norfolk has so much to offer, and you don't have to get in your car and drive everywhere.
That's wonderful. And it seems that you guys are you ladies as well, are very in touch with the brides, which is huge because a bride always wants to feel like she can talk or call you at 2 in the morning if she needs to and know that everything's going to be okay and it's going to be the best day of their life.
We love our brides. We have fun with them. We have a good time helping them create this incredible moment in their lives. We love our jobs. We feel so privileged to be part of someone's special day. So if you're interested in booking the event, just give us a call. Please visit our website, womensclubofnorfolk.com, or give us a call anytime. I'm available 24/7. We'd love to have you visit and take a tour.
Wonderful. Well, again, thank you so much, Susan. I've learned a lot. It's been such a pleasure being in this mansion. It's beautiful, and it has such a rich heritage.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's so great to have you here.
Yeah, I don't want to leave.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay. Obviously, one of the biggest decisions any bride has to make is your wedding gown. And with so many options out there, where do you turn? Luckily, the folks at Studio I Do Bridal have your answer.
Studio I Do Bridals carries the largest selection of bridal fashions in the state of Virginia. My name is Ashley McAchran, and I'm the owner of all the Rage stores in Studio I Do Bridals. Studio I Do Bridals is a little unique from most retailers in the state of Virginia. We are a sample store, so everything you see behind me is a sample that we've decided to bring into our store to showcase to our brides. With that sample, it may be one size and one colorway here, but we have many options in that sample to do. Maybe it's an ivory sample and you want to wear white on your wedding day. We can certainly order any of the selection behind us in alternative colors that fit your needs.
We give you a full experience here at Studio I Do. We walk with you from the beginning to the end, and we can even style your bridesmaids, your groomsmen, as well as mothers of the bride and groom. I'm Amber Hamilton. I'm General Manager of Studio I Do and All the Rage stores. One of our favorite things about our job as stylists is that we get to build a relationship with our bride and her family. It's so much fun. As we help brides in and out of their gowns in the changing room, we get to talk with them, hear their story, learn a little bit about them, and we are able to, with the bride, as we build that relationship, help guide the appointment so that the bride really feels like it's her day, that it's about her, and she gets to find the dress that she loves.
A lot of brides don't know where to start when shopping for a wedding dress. The way we've designed our studio helps take a little bit of the overwhelming factor away from them when starting their dress shopping process. Here at Studio I Do, we have all size ranges that you can imagine for brides looking. So you don't have to worry about being a certain size or looking for a certain silhouette in a certain size. We have it all. We help brides from size 0 to 32 women's here in our store, in our showroom, and we have samples reflecting those sizes for you to try.
You can get everything top to bottom here. We can do headpieces, veils, shoes. We can style your bridesmaids, we can style your groomsmen, we can style your moms. You can literally get everything. We have jewelry that we actually just went to New York and picked up some new jewelry lines, so we're really excited about that. So yes, we can style you from head to toe.
The Studio I Do bride is someone that does have a little bit of time in the wedding planning process. Our dresses do typically take 4 to 6 months to come in, although we do have some availability in rushing those dresses if need be. We really want that bride that's going to shop in the studio to be stress-free, not worried about her dress arriving on time, and the way we do that is by making sure that our brides have about 6 to 8 months until their wedding when they choose to shop in the studio. The average price point of our dresses can range anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, which gives us a big range to help any bride that's looking for a particular style and within a certain budget. Choosing a wedding dress is an amazing experience. We want to make sure it is perfect for you. So schedule your appointment and we will take care of the rest.
Every bride deserves a wedding gown that is just as unique as you are. And with the largest bridal selection in the Commonwealth, Studio I Do has designers like Badley Mishka, Allure, and Haley Page. So you are sure to find a wedding gown that is 100% you. Studio I Do is where being in love never goes out of style. We would love to hear about your nightmare stories, your reception stories, your funny engagement videos. So please send them to us. We want you to be a part of our show too. When we come back, we're going to talk with the folks at Goodman & Sons, and they're going to explain to us why finding the perfect engagement ring is so important. So stay tuned. Welcome back to I Do, the ultimate wedding show. Everybody dreams of having the perfect wedding ring. I mean, our Pinterest boards are full of them. But how do you decide? Cut, clarity, size? Luckily, Goodman & Sons is here to save the day.
It's quite often that gentlemen come in and have absolutely no idea what to buy. And that's okay. That's okay. And that's why it's so very important to first find a place that is reputable, that you trust or can grow to trust, that can answer those questions for you, because it can be a daunting task to come in and buy a piece of jewelry that a woman's going to wear for the rest of her life. It's always more expensive not to listen. She's going to give you hints. She's going to tell you. She's going to talk to her friends. She's going to give you all these hints. So try to pay attention as best you can if you intend on kind of surprising her. Understand this is a gift that you're giving to her that's to represent your love. And so to involve her, much like you're going to involve her in your marriage, is important. And I think it's smart. And do it early on. Go ahead and go out shopping with her and just pick up on those notes and those hints. Well, here at Goodman & Sons, we make it very easy for you to come in and pick an engagement ring and walk out of the store with that engagement ring that day. We have a lot of preset things, and even if you want to pick your diamond and pick your mounting, usually if it's in stock and it's, within her size range, within a couple of days we can have that set for you. But I say a good rule of thumb is if you give yourself 30 days from the time you want to propose is a safe bet to say, hey, let me come and get my thoughts together, figure out what I need to do, and go for it from there. I know people get caught in the budgets and how much should I spend? I ask this question: how long do you intend to be married? And oftentimes I'm met with forever, which is the correct answer. I tell them that is how long you have to get the perfect ring. In other words, that first ring doesn't have to be huge, but it has to be special and it has to be meaningful. She has to know that you spent time and effort getting that ring. She doesn't necessarily want the biggest diamond. That's what I'm finding. Coming in to buy an engagement ring with a wedding band in mind is actually a smart idea. Oftentimes what I find is women will pick an engagement ring that is absolutely gorgeous and they love, but now it's time to get the wedding band and they didn't consider it and there isn't one that matches, and so we have to go into customization, which is okay, but they may have possibly gone a different route had they known that. So oftentimes many of our rings I will show them with a matching band because I want her to see the end result. This is what you will ultimately be wearing for the rest of your life. A lot of women at some point, depending on their career, may only be wearing the wedding band for a while versus both pieces. So it's important to think about that as well as engagement ring. Here at Goodman & Sons, we have some great salespeople that are willing to work with you through the entire process. One thing I love about being a family-owned business is that we can kind of slow down and we don't have the push to be pushy. We don't need to be. We have quality products, we have quality people, we have expertise, and we're going to hold your hand through the whole process, making sure that you make the best decision possible.
At Goodman & Sons Jewelers, you can rely on the highest expertise from master jewelers who are going to ensure the best quality diamond wedding ring. Goodman & Sons Jewelers, the prettiest diamond in the room. When we come back, we're going to help you avoid your first fight. How do you combine two households into one? Stay tuned. Welcome back to I Do, the ultimate wedding show. We polled thousands of newly married couples and asked them what's the biggest hurdle to overcome after you get married. We found that combining two households into one can sometimes be a problem. What's trash and what's treasure? Luckily, the experts at Grand Furniture have just the thing to avoid crashing that honeymoon.
It's a good idea when you're starting over and blending together that you have an open mind and decide between yourselves that your must-haves, your have-nots, your pieces that you can do without, and that's a good way to get a conversation going to know how to blend your pieces together. I'm Jacqui Bausher. I'm the Visual Merchandise Manager for Grand Furniture. I take the new merchandise that comes into our building and accessorize it to make it inviting for our customers. I think it's great if customers do their homework ahead of time and have a preconceived idea of what they have in mind, doing their homework, either watching other television shows, doing their homework online and research online and in magazine and print and Pinterest to come in and have already a somewhat of an idea of how you would like to blend your two styles together. I recommend for new couples to choose their selections to be very transitional, so that way they can blend some of their already existing furniture and accessories, or they can blend in new accessories and furniture with something that's transitional. So it's less of an expense for them to put out when you're starting over. Find something that's going to last you a long period of time. Our furniture here is known to last for lifetimes, so it can be accessorized as trends change, but transitional can blend both ways, and it's an easy way to be eclectic and bring both of your lifestyles together. If the gentleman has a specific piece that he insists on keeping, we might try to encourage him to upgrade that piece, but if he insists on keeping it, we can blend it with something that's already in existence or blend it with some new merchandise that we have here at Grand. Grand Furniture does offer a website that you can search and see what we have to offer before you come in here. It's a great idea to somewhat have an idea of what you're looking for, and then when you ask your sales associates, I saw this online, and they can give you the guidance to that particular piece after they do their basic interview with you to find out what your needs are and your wants are. They can possibly guide you to a better selection, maybe because of budget or because of size and space. Our company's been around since 1947, and we have a lot of highly experienced sales associates as well as visual merchandisers with design experience that will be happy to help with blending what you already have or starting fresh and new and making selections of brand new pieces.
Grand Furniture knows family, and they also know that combining two households sometimes means starting fresh. Grand Furniture offers quality home furnishings at a great savings. Haven't tied the knot yet? Don't have any idea where to start? Follow me, and I'll introduce you to Janel from Vivid Expressions, and she'll help us figure out where to start in planning your dream day.
I'm Janel Bailey-keen. I'm the owner and artistic director of Vivid Expressions. Vivid Expressions is an event design studio. We focus primarily on weddings and special events, and we just really love telling couples love stories and visually bringing them to life. I'm a little bit more specialized than a wedding planner. Wedding planners are generally project managers looking over every aspect, so from makeup and hair to transportation of the bride and groom. I'm focused more on the design and the aesthetics of an event. So from linens to lighting to the perfect flower selection, I'm visually telling your love story, and I want to make sure that every element is put together gorgeously, and I can pull all that chaos from your Pinterest board together in one cohesive image and one cohesive design. Well, welcome behind the scenes. This is our art area and workspace.
What an amazing workroom. This is absolutely gorgeous. So you do all of these yourself?
Yes. I am not only the owner, the artistic director, as well as lead designer. So it's my responsibility to kind of take lead in helping the client, pull out all their dreams and their visions for their big day, and then I actually put it on canvas or on paper. So we have watercolor illustrations that really detailed all the elements of the wedding.
It's identical. It's beautiful. So when I come in with like my 10,000 Pinterest boards, you somehow form that into this.
We customize everything to not only meet the vision that you're looking for, but also maximize that budget.
Right.
And it's broken down into 5 things. We consider, of course, the fresh floral products, whatever flowers you're choosing. We also consider what we call hard goods, and those are the things we're not going to get back, like candles. Once they're melted, they're gone.
Right.
But there's also things like rental items. Maybe you're going to have vintage furniture. Maybe you're just going to have linens. So those things vary.
Now I've heard, did you do the bouquet as well?
I actually do the bouquet. These are examples, and this is actually a fresh flower bouquet. Would you like to try it?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So, here we go.
Oh,
just a little something we put together for you guys.
For me? Oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. So, can I see a little sneak peek of how you made it?
I can share with you our floral workroom if you like.
Thank you.
Why don't you join me this way? So here we are. Welcome to our flower room. This is where the production and the real work begins to turn those images into magic.
This is absolutely gorgeous in here, but how on earth do you make this from that?
Well, we have the flowers come in specifically for each event. We select each flower for the brides based upon what they love. I actually have them shipped in to our shop directly. They can come in from California, they can come in from New Jersey. I've actually had them come in from overseas, but they come in and then we process them. We actually, give them a nice little cut, put them in floral food, and give them a couple of days so they can open up and they can really be ready for their debut, and then we actually create the products here on site.
Wow. Well, again, thank you so much for having us. It is amazing in here. Makes me want to get married right now. And I really appreciate it.
Well, thank
it's
you
been
for
so
coming.
much fun.
I really love sharing this with you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to come by I love having guests in our little studio.
Well, I appreciate the flowers.
Thanks so
again.
much.
Need a fairy godmother to make your perfect day come to life? Stop by the showroom at Vivid Expressions and let them make your dreams become a reality. If you have an amazing engagement and wedding video, send it our way. We can't wait to see it. That's it for this episode of I Do. Check us out on Facebook, and if you missed any part of this episode, you can always check it out online. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on I Do. Welcome back to I Do, the ultimate wedding show. We poll thousands of newly married couples, and we ask them, what's the biggest hurdle? Today on the show, we are at the beautiful Martin Mansion in historic Norfolk, Virginia. I just looked at you like a child. I was like, sorry.